Welcome, everyone, to Lubbock, Texas, and Jones AT&T Stadium, home to the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And this crowd, as always, will be rowdy because they've been gearing up since early this morning. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Red Raiders offense takes the field. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on. And his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. 1st down and 10. He's looking to throw it. Snares it outside. It's Gonzalez. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Off play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's complete to the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, then you've got to slow your...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body stretch. You can just shed people off. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. A 1st down for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So
the expressway is wide open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man quickly. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Wide receiver shows motion. How about this on 1st and goal? The gift to the wide receiver. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. And they tacked on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He'll pull it down and run. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like a pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football.
And the pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turn.
Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Mean Green. And once he got loose, it was all over.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Going up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and got the sack.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Shoots it to the left. It's complete. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now, they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, North Texas. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Release to the back. Pulls it in. It's Agnew. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
What are you doing, baby?
Yeah, you never like to do that. You're just fucking annoying as shit.
He's gonna pass.
I don't know. I don't know what we gotta do because you won't tell me.
And the
I
defense
told you.
settled in to stop that one for
You
a
better
short
load
gain.
up all this stuff.
That last completion sets him up
Told
on
you everything
2nd
that's on
and
there
Now?
for the trampoline has to be loaded up.
We can do that tonight.
For what? You still have to get the stroller out.
He's looking to throw.
I mean, stuff like that adds
And
up
the
time.
quarterback is snowed under. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
I'm not rushing.
I kind of am. I'd like to get
They
there.
come to the line facing 3rd and long
Rushing.
from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets to
not
him
about me.
again. Another sack. And the Red Raiders will
It's
try
not.
to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would
Why are you
love
bringing a
to
packing
stick it in
play?
the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels,
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought
Well,
it
that's
to a close.
yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns.
thought they had
Make him
babies.
feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Bean. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and
That
get
gotta
the
be
first
down
down.
through something.
North Texas doing business from the red zone. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Out of the gun to give to the back. They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17. Offense gets set for second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of
touchdown, Mean Green. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you get in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
28. Texas Tech. 14.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. The play-action fake. Buying some time. Complete to the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting out his progression.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Makes his connection. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a 1st down. He wants to throw. Trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got the tight end. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
This offense has failed on its previous 2 fourth-down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. DBs will try to keep everything in front. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
All right, we gotta make it stop.
Very short here for the offense. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively,
picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Finds a tight end down the gut. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third.
No side.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get laid.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Play fake looks so
This
good.
offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The inside handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Nice move to keep running. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. North Texas really has it going on offense. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Gets it in fast. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. They keep attacking through the air. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
I mean, I knew it was coming. I just can't stop
And with that,
it.
they've got the lead here in the second half.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring a touchdown.
Almost had another stop.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas Tech has it back in the Red Raider offense
Quick and
on
sexy,
its
quick
way
and
to the
sexy.
field. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had
Quick and
time,
decisive.
spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Pulls it in. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Messed up.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Agnew. Touchdown, Red Raiders. A great catch and run for 6. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got an open man. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. They get to the line quickly.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the...
Come on.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Looking left. He makes a catch. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. What a snag by the defense. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Oh, man.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here, it would be a 60-yard attempt. He looks that one in nicely. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. 1st down and 5 after the penalty. They want to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. After the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd
Give it to
down.
me.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Fires left. And this will be picked
Yes.
off. A costly turnover in a tie game.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Wow.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And sure,
We're going for it.
there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll try to pick up the 1st. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
4th down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill,
This is a
making
play that
sure
gets
he gets
picked
that
off.
1st down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
Oh my
and this
God.
sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. South Carolina is on the wrong end of a one-sided affair today, and if you'll pardon the pun, the chickens are going to come home to roost this week in Columbia. They're trailing by 31 to Auburn. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return. That small change, they take over at the 43. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the
Kind
head
of no
coach,
man
right?
playing here.
You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the
You
lead.
missed
But
that.
you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
Feeling some heat. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down. That could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So they covered 42 yards on the drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. 1st down here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. It's complete. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's looking to throw it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately needing a score. Well, now they can make those dreams real. He'll take a shot. Grabbed in the end zone for a touchdown, and there's still a hill to climb, but they are still fighting, staggering, stumbling, but still upright and not finished yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick.
Oh my gosh.
The offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
Oh my gosh.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the 4th quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David.
Excuse me. Colorado beat me. Oh, shoot. Okay. Whatever. I'm out. Thanks for tuning in, cameraman. Appreciate you.